Okay, so the question's asked now, what is going on? We say you need to have joy. Why do we see so many people learning and davening and there's like little or no joy in it? Little or no joy. So the answer, sadly, is that people do not really understand what they're here for. They don't understand what they're here for. People think they're here. I'm here to push through and suffer through. I don't know, do this, do that. They don't understand that we're really here to reveal the Shekhinah. That's why every sefer, whatever you want, anybody says the same idea. The Torah and Tefillah has to be b'simcha. There's nobody, no authority who says you need to be depressed with Torah and Tefillah. It's not true. Torah and Tefillah have to be b'simcha, no matter what, no matter who, and that always applies. As much as possible, we have to put in Torah and Tefillah b'simcha. Now, I don't know, I heard that there are certain people, rabbis, I don't know exactly, different learners or whatever, they're like, I'm not spiritual, I don't understand spirituality, I'm just going to keep halacha. That's all very nice, but like l'maisa, this is a part of halacha. Part of halacha is you have to have kavanah, you have to have heart. You have to have heart. That's what Baal Shem Tov said. You have to, when you do something with ardor, it's real. Otherwise, it's limp and dead. It's dead. You don't feel it. You're not really feeling it. It's not really coming to the premise. And I'll just tell you one story quickly of Yisrael Salanter. It's one of many favorite stories. Yisrael Salanter, there's once a guy who was one of the Talmidim there, or whatever, in the place where he was at whatever time it was. And this guy would learn with tremendous intensity, diligence, all day long. All day learned. And he learned, he was learning. And he said great chidushim, and then one day he went to university. Now today, going to university, big deal. He went to university. Hopefully he'll be religious. There's a statistic. Young people go to universities, dorming, co-ed dorms, or whatever. Their big challenges. I think it's a quarter fall away from Torah or something. But 75% stay even then. I think as far as I know. And then whatever. A person goes to university, normal dorm, whatever. It doesn't have to be co-ed dorm with co-ed bathrooms. I don't know what. All these different big challenges. A person like throwing himself in the fire. It's very hard to overcome these things. Very difficult. The person's in the area. In the challenge, how are you supposed to overcome that? Like, well, who can expect a person like he's a human? Like, what do you like? Like the lecture says, you're adoring the kid. You like Moshe Rabbeinu said to you're adoring the kid. You put on perfume. You throw on his neck a bag of gold coins. You push it near the base of Zionis. What do you think he's going to do? Like, what exactly is going to happen? Like, you throw him in. That's like kind of comparable. The guy he's putting himself, the parents, who knows what. The person goes to university, like, big deal. So he went to university, like, let's figure out the particulars. And even then, it's not even the majority of people go off the derech. Not even the majority of people fall away from the Torah. In the years of Rav Yisrael Salanter, the people who went to university and the people who fell away from Torah, the percentage was exactly 100%. Anyone who went to university then, it was a challenge. You had to prove yourself that you're not from the Stone Age, these crazy, repressive, Meshuggah, religious people from the Stone Age, or you're progressive, good person with new morals who understands equality and humanity and fraternity and all this stuff. And what happened basically was you came maybe the first day with the yarmulke, and it started to shrink until within a few short weeks you were off the derech. As a matter of fact, Yisrael Salanter, actually one of his kids, his son, he sent to the University of Makar, the Jews there, and his son went off the derech. Yisrael Salanter thought he was ready for the challenge. So I'm just telling you, we cannot imagine the challenge of university in those years. So this guy went to university. What that meant was he left everything. And people were astounded. He was learning 12 hours a day, whatever, and understood it. He got it. He had no chance. I don't know what. He knew. He understood. What happened? What in the world happened? So Rav Yisrael Salanter did not look surprised. He was like, I'm not surprised. So why don't you look? You don't look like this is news to you. Why? Nobody knew. He didn't show up to Seder, and we found out. He just went, that's it, he's done. So Yisrael Salanter said, you're right, he learned with diligence. That's your kasha, learn with diligence. He said real chidushim, you're right. He had no joy in it. It was not his thing at all. It wasn't part of who he was. It wasn't what he was. So, it's external. When something's without joy, it's external. It's not really you. When you're doing something without joy, it's external. People ask Rav Moshe Feinstein, why do people fall away from Torah when they came to America? They were most nefesh, many families. They tried so hard to inculcate or bring in Torah and Shabbos. It was so hard. They would sacrifice for Shabbos. They worked impossible hours. People, there's one guy's story. The guy worked so hard to be able to support himself, not have to work on Shabbos, and he finished working like 4 or 3 in the afternoon on Friday. He came home and showered or whatever. He went to shul. He came back to his house. This happened every week. He used to eat very little every day. So what he did was, he made Kiddush, he washed, he ate his challah. He had his fish, he fell asleep, till Motzi Shabbos. Wow. Sometimes he woke up, mincha-ish. That was it. And he was so broken. He said, his Rebbe's like, wow, fortunate are you. Okay, you can't. You're keeping Shabbos, you're doing what you can. And these kids just went off the derech. They fell away from the Torah. What happened? So Moshe said, all of these religious people who were bitter about their Judaism, whose catchword was, "Das ist schwer zu sein a Yid," it's hard to be a Jew. He said, that does not translate well into children connecting to Torah. You have to connect. You have to have joy. That's what we have. So I have, my family, we have, my great-grandfather also worked very hard to keep Shabbos, and he had very big challenges, incredible challenges. And he lost jobs. Like every week he was getting a new job for quite a while, and finally got a push card. He worked so hard. And he was very extreme. He wouldn't let them get quad library books. He was very extreme on many levels. Very extreme. But, and even, his kids had titles. Wow, he was like, mamish. You got a book from the library you didn't need for your classwork? Whoa, he was like, give me that book, I'm throwing it in the fire. And you were like, I have to pay a fine. He's like, good, you'll pay, you'll learn. Never to take out the books. He was like completely like a firebrand. And she's like, this guy was like extreme. And he was. But I still remember my grandmother, she was like, he's extreme. She said, yes, but Shabbos the Tish was beautiful. He was crying, he was singing. He was on fire. It was just such a uplifting time. It was so beautiful. So that's what they had. If you don't have that, he's a shvei, it's a He wants to be like, he wants to be that. Like, you have a lot of self-sacrifice, but you don't have the joy. You don't have the connection. You're not giving it over. So there's no joy. It's external. So if there's external, it's not really you yet. Not really you. It's not, you feel so bad. You're not actualized. It's just potential, which is good. Better than nothing. But it's like a body without a soul. It's not the joy. There's nothing there. The Rebbe Bachaya says the simcha of the mitzvah is the main mitzvah. Every mitzvah includes simcha, and the main thing is the simcha. So you didn't do it. You're missing the main thing. You did everything except that. You messed it all up. You dropped the ball. We have to do our best, of course, no matter what. You never give up. But bottom line, you're not doing the simcha. My friend, every mitzvah is attached with simcha. You're supposed to feel intrinsically joyous to do Hashem's will. And if you don't have that, you're missing most of the mitzvah. Of course, you have to actually do the mitzvah. You have to do the mitzvah and make it happen. Yes, that's true. That you need to do. But besides that, you also have to have a simcha, and that simcha, when you're doing the mitzvah, is the most important component of the mitzvah.